Well, good morning, YouTube. I hope you're having a great summer. Well, last week was very interesting. They had Tesla AI Day, and I watched that with great interest. A lot of real interesting and cool stuff in the future for Tesla. But I think what caught everybody's attention was the new Tesla bot, the new humanoid robot that Tesla is planning to build. And that's really a interesting concept. I've watched a lot of people's YouTube videos. I've seen everybody seems to have an opinion on either how useful or useless such a device would be. Of course, ideally, if we had a robot that was humanoid and as smart as humans, it could be very useful. And my personal feeling is something like that is a long ways off. But we can dream. And it's one of the great things about such things is how long it will take before a dream like that becomes reality. It could be a very long time, but you've got to start somewhere. And a lot of the analysts, they've said, well, you know, a humanoid robot's not a very smart form. You know, if you need a robot for something, you should build a robot that's very specific, something that's designed. You know, if you need a robot that's going to mow your lawn, it should be a lawnmower robot, not a human pushing a lawnmower. You know, if you want a robot to vacuum your rugs, you need a vacuum cleaner that is robotic, not a humanoid form robot that's going to use your vacuum. And all that makes sense. So it got me thinking, you know, if all things were perfect and we had a robot such as the Tesla bot, it was smart, capable, fully aware, what could it do in my life that would simplify things? And I've come up with sort of a short list, and that's what this video is going to be all about. If I had to dream, what would I get my Tesla bot to do? So I'd like to start off with one. As you can see, I'm out riding my bike right now. I'm doing it for exercise and for entertainment, but I'm also on a chore. Where I live, there's no postal delivery to our homes. And there's no postal delivery to the street in front of your home. The only place where I can retrieve mail is by going a 9.5 mile round trip to a small post office. Now I know that's a special use case, but it's a case for me. So in my fantasy dream world, it would be nice to be able to have this robot go fetch my mail. And you might wonder, well, how could it do that? You know, it's a long ways, it can't really walk. Well, could it ride an electric bicycle? Well, maybe it's a pipe dream, thinking that my Tesla bot could ride my bicycle down here to pick up the mail. It certainly wouldn't work in the wintertime, but maybe it could ride as a passenger in my fully automated Tesla car. And the car could drive it down there. It could hop out, open the door, go pick up the mail. That'd be just as good. It's really been an unusual summer with all the smoke that we've gotten from the fires out west. I don't know if the GoPro will pick it up or not, but you can just see a great heavy band of smoke that's just above us. Right now we've got some pretty clear air from my bike ride, but it's coming in and it's going to deteriorate pretty quickly. Now, one of my hobbies is gardening, both flowers and vegetables, and it got me thinking a little bit about the Tesla bot. How could it help me out for those chores? And of course there's deadheading and there's you know, weeding. Those things would take a lot of intelligence and also a lot of dexterity. I don't know, that's really a pipe dream. Now, one of the things that really got my brain spinning, and that has to do with the problem that I have in our particular gardens. We're literally plagued by deer. And you know, deer, they like to come in, they like to chew on the flowers, they like to eat the vegetables. And I've tried everything in the world to keep them out. You know, a lot of people build fences, but you know, if you have a big beautiful flower garden like this, you just don't want to have a big 5 or 6 foot fence between you and the flowers. It's not a good solution. And of course, we've tried all the techniques that people talk about, you know, deer repellents. We've tried the sprinklers that have a motion sensor on it. You know, we've tried the ultrasonic deer repellers, and all of them work a little bit at first. Now over time, none of those deterrents have worked. The deer get habituated to those things, and pretty soon they're munching away and they just ignore it. Now just imagine that your Tesla bot is an automated scarecrow that can essentially stand guard on your garden overnight. It could keep an eye out for the deer, and when they get close, it can, you know, just walk over and scare them away. You know, I really think the deer would really be shocked by that. Now, I don't think you'd have to have the Tesla bot out there all the time. You know, after a week or so of it scaring the things off, you could probably replace the Tesla bot with just a plastic version, a plastic replica of the Tesla bot. And as long as the deer would see that in your garden, they probably would stay clear. And if they got habituated to that after a while, you could just send the Tesla bot out there to take the scarecrow's place. And then there's the problem with Porch Pirates. I just love it if my Tesla bot could retrieve the packages when I'm at work, bring them inside and lock the door. Wouldn't want them to get your donuts. While we're at the front door, I think about those with dogs. You know, the dog always wants in, the dog wants out, the dog needs to go do his duty, you know, somebody's got to clean up after the dog. And of course, there's all the proverbial the dog wants somebody to throw the ball. You know, the bot might be able to do all those tasks quite easily. You just have to be careful. The dog might end up liking the bot more than the owner. Well, that's about all for this video. And if you liked it, be sure to give me a thumbs up. And if you have any comments about how you'd like to use a Tesla bot, leave them down below. So until next time, be safe and be kind, and hope to see you in the next video.